everyone, today I've got your Downsizing movie review. Have you ever wanted a nice house, bling, and a proper vacation? Well, if you said yes to any one of those, what if you could only have things easier if you shrunk permanently, and would it be worth it? So as far as the story goes, Alexander Payne, who previously did movies like Sideways and The Descendants, creates this wacky concept of a movie that has society discovering how to make living on Earth a little bit simpler with a procedure that can shrink you to a fraction of your size. While it sounds like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, it delves into this deeper meaning of what new life really beholds versus the values that you should hold on to. You know, I had no idea what to expect while watching it. I just really had no idea what to make of it. I mean, you're bringing in comedy that talks about this concept that seems to be ahead of our time and it makes you think about what you should be doing to better the planet, which is the reason why all of this is happening and all of these people are going into this one sort of town and it's tented off from the rest of the world, and it's just really crazy, but it might even show a downside to downsizing. So as far as the casting goes, you've got Matt Damon, who I feel shines in this movie. He plays this hard-working guy, and he definitely deserves a break from what he had been doing, even though he ends up helping all sorts of people as soon as he gets small. It's really crazy. So some of the scenarios and the situations that he encounters, it may take a while for him to figure out what exactly he wants to do with his new life. And you've got Kristen Wiig, who plays his wife in the movie, and I thought she played a decent part in this movie. It's just as memorable with her performance that'll make you want to hate her or love her, but in a good way. Then you've also got Christoph Waltz, who I absolutely love in this movie. I not only think he's a great actor, as always, I just love some of his witty remarks, and his comedic timing is just everything that I feel steals many scenes in this movie, and it's just pretty awesome. And then you've got this breakout star, Hong Xiao, and she's this woman who I guess was fighting for human rights, and then eventually tags along with Matt Damon. And actually, I also just found out that she's up for a Golden Globe for this film, so I mean, I could definitely see where that came from. So I don't know if she would win or not, but I think she came off as this hilarious person, and even though it did seem over the top at times, I couldn't really tell if it was intentional or not. So there were other great performances in this movie, even though they were more minor roles, like Jason Sudeikis and Laura Dern, and even Neil Patrick Harris. Things that I liked about this movie was that, like I said, along with the comedy, it was very funny. It was surprisingly just hilarious than I would expect from a movie like this, because I thought it'd be more of a drama, but I guess because of the concept, it kind of makes it a little bit funny in a way with how things were handled, and the scope of the film was larger than the characters. So even though they're small, it just makes this movie seem like a very big film, and you know, not surprisingly so, because it's over 2 hours long. But unfortunately, the things that I didn't really like about this movie was that there were times when I feel like this movie misses its mark when it comes down to them not really showing exactly what they were selling as far as the reason why anyone would want to downsize in the first place. And I wasn't too disappointed if I didn't get to see, like, all of the, you know, the nuts and bolts to, you know, this whole life, and I wanted to see more. While I did enjoy most of the movie, it kind of just ended abruptly, and it didn't exactly make sense to me, and I don't know, it was just a weird way to end the film. I think it was because of the build-up to that ending, it didn't really make sense. So overall, I would say the Downsizing was a pretty decent film, and one that I would recommend to anyone to see. I think it is just very different. It is definitely out there, so I think you guys would love to check it out. So I would give this 4 hearts on the heart rate scale. So let me know in the comments what you guys thought of Downsizing, and as always, you guys can subscribe to my channel. I've got more movie reviews, movie updates coming every week for a Trail Thursday video. You guys can also like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, and I will see you guys later.